Welcome back everybody to more from the Stabilizers. I'm Mitch, playing Decidueye Ninetales against our feature deck, Gardevoir. Jordan, welcome.
Thanks, good to be here.
Oh, it's so exciting. Heads or tails, mate?
I'll go tails.
Tails. It's heads, so I'll be going first.
Seems fair. I'm very interested to see how this matchup's going to go, because I honestly don't have any experience playing these two decks against each other.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, because obviously...
I have Mulligan.
No worries. Obviously, I wasn't in the deck profile, because I've had a very, very busy week up until this point, and I have no idea what I really should be expecting going into this one.
I mean...
Didn't see any Roanoke, didn't see anything, so I'm just looking at Gardevoir.
So obviously Decidueye is good against decks that have lots of low HP Pokemon if you're able to take cheap knockouts, which this deck has plenty of. So that would probably be my main concern with this matchup.
I think that's probably the strategy that I'm going to try and use. I'm going to take my Mulligan. That's actually a super sick card to top deck.
Seems good.
There's only one card that could be better. It wasn't.
I have a Mudkip.
A Mudkip. So I top decked. Well, I didn't top deck the Lele. I got given the Lele off of the Magoo.
That seems good. There's only a couple cards I can think of that could be better than that.
Yeah, well, the only card that I can think of that's better is the one that I'm grabbing.
I would agree.
I'm probably gonna get myself one of those little boys. Probably get myself that little boy. And I feel like I also want one of these. Now, just before I confirm that... Yep, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go with those three.
So I got to say, at this point, I'm kind of in the same spot you were in, hoping to top deck the perfect card.
Hoping to top deck that Tapu Lele or the Elm.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm going to attach to the Vulpix, and then it is your turn.
Alright, here we go. Draw for turn. That is not anything good. And now I'm very scared that the game's going to just end right now. So I'm just going to have to Guzma out your Tapu Lele and hope for the best. Your turn.
Oh boy. Well, this is where we're at. I have the rare candy into the Decidueye.
Seems good. I'll just chuck on 20 damage right now if
yeah, no, that's fine.
You're happy to do that.
I have the Ninetales.
Well, I mean, that could get a switch.
At the moment, I'm going to probably grab an Ultra Ball and a switch.
So all you need is an energy. That sounds pretty promising. I'm
going to Ultra Ball away those two to grab myself a Zoroark. And then I'm going to play the switch. Or... I guess it doesn't matter because all I need is A energy, so I'm just going to put it there.
Yeah, doesn't matter what energy.
Cynthia. So I've got 8 cards to get an energy to win the game.
Oh, and honestly, if you miss it, I don't think you're in too much trouble.
Yeah, no, even if I don't win this turn, I'm still feeling pretty good because everything has come up Millhouse.
Yes, it seems to be going so far.
I also have the opportunity as well if I get the Ultra Ball and not the energy. I got the energy, so I win. But I had the Ultra Ball for the Magcargo as well to get me there.
Is that our first official donk on the channel? Oh.
I doubt it, but I think there's been one in the past.
Oh well.
It's my
now there's 2.
Donk. It's my proudest donk for sure, because everything just worked perfectly.
That's alright. We're testing to see how good Gardevoir truly is. And if I can't come back from a game down like that, I don't think.
It's not
really good enough.
It's not worth playing, is it? If you can't come from a game down, you got to be able to win sets of 3.
Exactly. So I'm not too worried yet. I mean, obviously this deck isn't the most consistent deck in the format, but it's certainly got some stuff it can pull off.
That is true. That is true. And when it gets going, big hitting Gardevoirs, they're fat. You got a lot of HP. I'm just trying to figure. And you've got a resistance to dark as well, which is also annoying. So I'm trying to figure out when you get going how I'm actually gonna be able to take the win.
It's not like I play Max Potion or anything either.
No, I know.
Or could they even Twilight a couple of those Max Potions back into deck? That's certainly not something I could do.
No, not at all. So I'm in the mindset where I'm kind of like, I think my best strategy is to spread stuff around. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a fair way to go about it, but at least I get to go first for this one. So if my hand is as bad as it was last game, I might get an extra turn to try and top deck out of it.
Give yourself an opportunity.
All right, we got no mulligan, but I'm quite happy about that. Even though I had that, wasn't like too good a hand.
That's something else.
But that's all right. Yeah, I'm sure the extra card won't come up too much.
No, I'm sure it won't.
All right, let's give this another go.
No worries. This could be an amazing set where we show off Gardevoir's true potential, or it could be the shortest ever set that we've had on the channel.
I don't think it's going to be the short one.
You don't think it's going to be short?
I don't think so.
Alright.
If it is short, then it's your fault, not mine.
Okay.
Alright, so I got a Ralts and draw for turn.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and play a Professor Elm's Lecture from hand.
Nice.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Nice.
Alright, so I know I'm definitely getting those two. And I think I'm going to grab that as well. Because I think this is obviously the only turn where I can safely put down a Ditto. So I'm going to grab Ditto.
That's probably
Going to get Ralts. And we're going to grab Mudkip.
Sounds good.
And let me just check, see if there's anything else I'm doing. Looks like I'm just going to be attaching a fairy to the active and passing, so I'll let you get started while I shuffle up.
No worries. Alright. I am going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of a Guzma. And I think I'm going to get... Oh, this is such a bad choice. Because I want to keep all of those things. Because I can be greedy. I've got a choice of a choice band or a timer ball. I feel like I need the choice band for damage output, but the timer ball could be anything.
It could be.
Even a choice band.
I mean, thanks to Ninetales, you're not incorrect. But it could also be nothing. That's the other thing you gotta remember. It could be nothing.
I'm gonna gamble on it being nothing.
I feel like the choice band isn't a card you're going to need in the next couple turns at least, whereas timer ball is really crucial early game.
Yeah, exactly. And if the timer ball comes off, then I'll be loving life.
Yeah, I think that's a fair call.
Gonna grab a Zorua. Gonna grab a Rowlet. And we're gonna grab a Ditto.
Seems good.
I'm just trying to decide if there's any better play that I can make. No, I think this is the safest.
Well, I mean, you got Beacon anyway, so it's not like you're going to be stranded.
No, exactly. I was just trying to decide whether I want to prioritize more Decidueyes, because if I replace the Ditto, then I can give and put a Rowlet down instead. I give myself an extra Decidueye out, but I also lose the flexibility of these.
Well, I guess if I am able to take a knockout in that Vulpix, then you're really going to wish you had that Ditto down.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to beat it.
I think that's fair.
I'm going to grab myself a Decidueye. And an Alolan Ninetales.
Seems good. Alright, draw for turn. Okay, I'm going to timer ball. I need at least one heads here, but two would be absolutely amazing. Let's see how we go. We get Tails and Tails. Uh-oh. Panic. Ball. That was going to be really good. One head would mean getting a Ninetales and a Swampert. Two heads would mean getting a Ninetales, a Swampert, and a Gardevoir.
Oh boy, that would have been good.
A bit of a difference there, but that's alright. Let's see. I think I'm going to attach a second energy to Ralts just in case I get it here.
Yeah.
And if not, I can just retreat, and then we're just going to Cynthia.
Sure.
That timer ball would have been really good, I'm not going to lie.
I presume you were sitting in hand with multiple rare candy?
No, I needed to get the rare candies, which I needed the timer ball to be able to get the Ninetales.
Yes, fair enough. On the Ditto, that seems completely reasonable.
Because I had Swampert in hand. If I got 1 heads, I would get rare candy with a Ninetales, and if I got 2 heads, I could search for Gardevoir and get double rare candy with Ninetales.
Fair enough.
Well, who knows? Maybe I could still get those cards. It's just gonna rely on a pretty strong Cynthia. There's 6. Let's see how we.
If you rip it, then you rip it.
You know what? This kind of worked out.
You've ripped it?
I just got a manual rare candy Gardevoir, which is
great.
certainly nothing to complain about.
No.
And I've got some other cards too, but I'm not sure if it's worth going into right now. I think it kind of is. Let's see. You know what? I am going to do it. I'm going to evolve into Alolan Ninetales and use Mysterious Guidance.
Yes.
Now what am I getting here? I'm going to get a rare candy. And what's the other card going to be? I don't really need the other card right now. So I guess I could just grab something to Ultra Ball away. I could even just grab another Ultra Ball. Let's just do that. So then I'll go straight back into the deck with the Ultra Ball. Discarding Solgaleo and Ultra Ball.
Yep.
And I'll obviously use my rare candy to evolve into Swampert.
Seems fair. How much HP does young Swampert have?
He's got a fat 160.
160? Seems like
But it is weak to grass, so do keep that in mind. Just in case we ever see a Razor Leaf coming out.
Sounds like a lot, though. I'm not going to lie. I had 3 plays that turn. I had an optimal play, a second optimal play, and a third, at least it's going to work out for the best play. And now you've covered all of those, so that's very frustrating.
Beautiful. Well, I mean, I'm still deciding if I want to hold this card or if I just want to power draw it for 3. It is a pretty good card. But I think I am actually just going to power draw this double colorless away and draw 3 cards.
Yeah,
I think the 3 cards are more important than holding on to that.
That's reasonable.
And then I'll just Infinite Force for 60 damage for the knockout.
Sure thing. Okay, now.
That worked out quite well for me overall.
I think so.
Would have been a lot better if I got a heads on Timeable, but I can't complain.
Oh, you'll happily complain, mate.
Oh, of course, but I mean, I don't really need to.
We're going to rare candy into Decidueye. And we're going to time a ball.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at that, double heads.
Oh, that seems good.
That's pretty good.
2 6s.
Happy with that. Oh, what am I going to do? I've got too many options.
That's why having 2 is pretty good. I mean, you've only got 2 Pokemon on your board that can evolve, so I can't imagine that you're going to be upset here.
No, probably not. I'm going to grab those 2.
Oh, that's very interesting. I'm super surprised that one of those was an Azorowalk, so you must have one in hand, obviously.
Oh, I certainly do. And the only reason I'm getting the Magcargo is because it's a free trade, because I'm about to evolve this Ditto into a Ninetales.
Oh, you're going to go into Ninetales. I was thinking you were going to go into Magcargo there.
No, nothing like that.
Alright, well, we'll see how this Water Ninetales goes.
Trade?
I can't say that I really, I was really thinking about that card's use in this matchup.
Well, I'm hoping for the best here.
I can see it doing some damage.
I'm going to Guzma up the Swampert.
Yep.
Hopefully we can sit you fat in the active here. I'm going to put 20 onto Gardevoir.
Yes.
Or should I just take a prize?
Also
on the
good.
Routes? I think I might just take the prize on the routes.
Alright, so you're going to hit the routes?
Yep, and then I'm going to Ice Blade into the routes as well.
No problem. That was a pretty good turn for you as well, I would say. Draw for turn.
I'm not upset about it. I would like this bench to be full, but...
There isn't really much I can do about that, to be honest. Besides just possibly wasting this turn almost. I'm going to start with a power draw, discarding Cosmo to draw 3.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm actually just going to use an Elm here.
Yep.
Probably means you get another prize. But I'm going to have to give you a prize at some point anyway.
Yeah.
So we're going to get Vulpix, Ralts, and Vulpix.
Sure.
I think that's what we're going with. Because they seem to be the only options.
They seem like good cards. I'm not gonna lie, the one that I was thinking of taking out was the Mudkip. If you were getting another Mudkip, I was just gonna kill that.
Well, I would have loved to get another Mudkip. I would have also loved to get another Ralts. But that's alright. So, now that I've seen that, I actually don't think I'm going to put any of those down.
Yep, fair enough.
Because I know exactly which one you're going to kill.
Yep. The Ralts.
Well, I do have a bit of a weird play here. I can Secret Spring to the active.
Yep.
Patch.
Oh boy.
And add a Choice Band.
Oh jeez.
And then I'm actually doing 110 damage with Hydro Pump. So let's go ahead and do that.
110. Goodness.
That's a pretty good number to be able to do.
That seems fine. Oh boy. Okay. Now I've got a couple of plays here. And I'm not a massive fan of any of them.
I'm guessing one of them would be the GX attack, I'm guessing?
One of them is the GX attack. But that doesn't kill the Swampert. But nothing that I'm doing that kills the Swampert.
Yeah. That's the main reason I was happy to attack with the Swampert, because I know that 110 is just enough that it doesn't really punish me if you do choose to GX.
My problem here... I guess what I can do, I can Max Potion, attach, and then Judge.
That also seems fine.
Which would annoy you, but because I'm not killing the Swampert, it's not a massive problem. How do I go about this?
I guess you just gotta ask yourself if it's worth trying to kill the Swampert anytime soon, or if you'd rather just try and snipe some of my other Pokemon.
Yeah, but I kind of want to use this that's on... I don't want this to die this turn, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna Max Potion, and then we'll burn the DCE.
Yep.
And then we are gonna hit the Judge, make you...
My poor Ralts. My poor Ralts.
It's all back in the deck now. Pardon me.
It is a little concerning though that knowing that I've prized one of my Raltses and one's already in the bin.
Yeah.
So I'm almost worried that I'm gonna have to give up a turn to Twilight at some point during this game.
Possibly.
Which I'm not against doing. Getting back cards like that Double Colorless or the Rare Candies is certainly...
It's probably not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, certainly something I can take advantage of.
Whilst you're shuffling, I'm going to trade.
Yep.
And then, I'm going to play down the Vulpix. We're going to put 20 damage on the Gardevoir.
Further Arrow the Guardy?
Yep. And then I think I Ice Blade the active, at least, and threaten to knock you out if you do attack into me.
I don't mind that. Draw for turn. Oh, that's very interesting. 3, 6. Alright, so I'm gonna manually attach Double Colors here.
Yep.
And that means I'm only one unit away from taking a knockout on this Ninetales. If I manually retreat. So I like that quite a lot. So I'm going to power draw the Ninetales.
Yep.
Oh, it all got really bad.
It was horrible. It was immediately horrible.
Yes. I was kind of hoping for at least a supporter and an energy or a choice band or, you know, any of those good cards.
One of those, but you didn't get it?
Yeah, but now I'm kind of scared because if I attack you, obviously the GX attack is a lot scarier this turn. So I'm almost wondering if my best play is just to pass, which I really don't like doing. But I think oh, actually, this could be my chance to Twilight.
This could be your Twilight turn, that's true.
I think that's going to have to do. So I'm going to retreat.
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to get a better chance to Twilight than on a turn I would usually pass.
This seems like a perfect
So I'm going to go ahead and Twilight GX.
Yep.
I'm going to shuffle in a whole bunch of energy cards. I'm going to get a Ralt, so Rare Candy. I could even get back my Solgaleo line if I wanted to. I'm going to get Timer Ball. What have I got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we'll do that.
No worries.
So just to recap, if you wanted to have a look.
That's alright, I've got it covered.
10 cards.
Sounds okay to me. Alright, so again, how do I deal with this Gardevoir? That is the big problem of the day.
Gardevoir versus Decidueye used to be a very iconic matchup at the one of the most recent World Championships, I think 2017 Worlds, and it used to be won by Espeonix's De-Evolution.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So even though these decks are still around now, it's a very, very different matchup to what it used to be.
The thing that I'm happy about is that you still only have one Gardevoir on the field, and it's going to take you a bit of time to get one going.
Well, yeah, until that Water Ninetales leaves the field, I'm realistically limited to being able to get out any other Stage 2s.
Yeah.
On the bright side, as long as I don't have any baby Pokemon on the field, it's not doing a whole lot of not applying too much pressure onto my side of the board.
Nothing that you can't deal with anyway.
It's enough to be scary, but not enough that I can't kind of just ignore it for the time being.
Yeah. I'm glad I got that Enhanced Hammer.
Yep, that's a big card. Good thing I shuffled some of those in.
I almost want to Ultra Ball for a Ralts here. Not a Ralts, a little Rowlet.
Rowlet?
Yeah. I almost want to do that just to give myself the extra Decidueye, because I feel like if this Ninetales can survive, which is unlikely, but if it can survive.
I think that sorry, not the Max Potion, the Enhanced Hammer, I think gives it quite a good chance of surviving.
Then I think 2 Decidueye becomes very, very good.
Yes. It's never bad.
No, never bad.
The question is how long you're actually going to be able to... How long is it going to take you to actually evolve that into a Decidueye?
Not too long, I don't think.
Not too long?
No.
Well, that seems fine then.
Don't think it'll take too long. It'll be okay. We're going to put... Well, we're gonna... Here's the thing. Do I put all of it on the Ninetales, on the Gardevoir? Do I threaten to knock out at all if you do that?
If you put it all onto the Guardy, that will leave it at 90 damage so far, which...
Yep.
Not quite in range of a Rider Speeding, I don't think.
No,
but
not quite.
With Decidueye, it might be.
Let's do the maths. So you would be on 140. So yeah, with 2 Decidueyes, it would be a Riot Beat knockout.
Yeah.
The math that I'm interested in, 3, 6, 9, 12. So I think I'm going to put it all on the active, because if you attack into the Ninetales and you don't kill it, it dies. And if you kill it, then it'll be in range of a Riot Beat and 2 Decidueye.
So 70 to the active confirmed?
70 to the active confirmed.
Alright, draw for turn.
And my thought process of like being here that you need lots of energy for you to one-shot the Ninetales, which means you won't be able to Max Potion it.
Yeah, so, very much so. Alright, so I'm going to start with a power draw.
Yep.
Oh, this is not looking much better. Alright, I'm just going to Professor Elm's Lecture.
Yep.
Once again, it's like the only supporter I've been working with for most of this game, unfortunately.
Yep.
But it's going to have to do. So this time I can at least get some better cards than 2 Vulpix. I can grab 1 Vulpix, a Cosmog, and a Ralts.
Nice.
And this time I'm actually going to bench some of them, because I've got a Ralts in hand. So I can at least guarantee myself access to 1 more Stage 2 next turn if I can find the cards for it.
You can do a thing.
So I'm going to bench both of the Ralts.
Yep.
And I'm just wondering if I want to put the Cosmog down or the Vulpix or neither. I think I might just be better off putting neither down. Well, actually, what I could do... How much am I doing? I'm doing 120 to the active.
Yeah, you're doing 120 at the moment.
So if I hit into you and you GX, then at least I guarantee that my Ralts both survive.
That's true.
So I'm kind of okay with doing that. So I think that's... Because of how awkward my hand is right now, I think that's going to be my best bet. So I'm going to go ahead and bench... yeah, we'll bench the Cosmog.
Yep.
And then I'll just Infinite Force for 120.
120. Sounds good to me. Draw for turn. Oh, now I'm in a really annoying position because I've got the Decidueye in hand. Do I trade to try and hit the candy?
Your odds aren't great, but if you hit it, it's a pretty big deal.
I think it's just safer to Cynthia. Although I will attach the can again to the Vulpix first.
No problem.
Okay,
this Gardevoir really isn't hitting as hard as I was hoping it would be in this matchup.
No, and I'm in a position now where I can kind of give myself... I can put myself in the position to... Oh, I guess I'm kind of like... Do I just kill something on the bench? You know?
Yeah, and just let the Ninetales die, or do you try and save it to kill the active?
And I guess the big issue with that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The issue with that is if I don't kill this Gardevoir this turn, I feel like I've missed an opportunity.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
I didn't get the other Decidueye, which is annoying. It's on 90, so I can do 100 and be on 110. It's 100. It's not enough. I needed the other Decidueye. Like,
wait, I've got 90. Bad. I've got 90 if you hit me for 220. Then I think you just need one feather arrow.
Yeah, but you've got resistance to dark, yeah?
Yeah, but not to water.
No, I guess I could kill it with the GX, couldn't I?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the GX attack. Sorry.
No, I was talking about using Zoroark.
Right, right, yeah.
Because I wanna save this.
Yes, that makes sense.
Well,
yeah, with the Zoroark, you definitely need the second Decidueye or a Choice Band.
Yeah, and of those I have neither. So I'm just gonna have to go for it and do the Feather Arrow and the Ice Path.
Yep, that'll take out the Gardevoir. I think that's probably your best bet overall.
I think so, because now I've got a fresh Ninetales. You need to do quite a lot to get yourself sorted here.
Yeah, it's really going to depend on if I finally draw out of this kind of slow start I've been having.
Yeah.
I do have the Rare Candy and the Solgaleo, so if I can draw a double colorless this turn, that's really, really strong.
That's big. That is very big.
I can also evolve into Curlier on the bench here.
Yep.
And I've got a bit of a decision to make. I can either Lele for Cynthia or just Power Draw straight away. And I think my safest bet's going to be the Lele for Cynthia.
The thing about Lele for Cynthia is that it leaves out a thing that I can kill, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not ideal, but I think it gives me the best odds of hitting this double colorless.
That's fair.
And the game is almost over if I don't hit it, I think.
I think I'm...
So I want to attack the Cynthia?
It's going to be tough if you don't get it.
Yeah, I'm already a couple prizes behind. If I hit this, then I even the price trade. More doable. I'm also going to just chuck down the Brooklet Hill just because I don't want to draw into it.
Yep.
And we will Cynthia.
Sure.
So I get to see 9 cards. I need either a double colorless, which is the easy way to do it, or Rare Candy Gardevoir and double fairy. Seems a little less likely, but I'll take either, honestly. In fact, I'd rather the second one. But we'll see how it goes. Any one that I get is fine. I can knock out this Ninetales, set up my board for next turn, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Yep.
I am 1 DC and 2 fairy in the discard already, so it's not super likely, but we'll see how it goes. Grabbing 6. Alright, I have to draw cards before I can get it. So we'll go power draw.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So I haven't got it yet, but there's actually a third way I can get it, which I didn't even think about, and that might be the way I have to do it. So I'm going to timeable. I need 1 heads off this timeable.
Oh, good God.
Let's do them one at a time. So let's see. We got a heads. We got a heads.
Nice.
We got 2, in fact.
Nice.
Good thing I shuffled that in with the Twilight. I was like, that needs a second chance to redeem itself. Alright, so I get 2 Gardevoirs to hand.
Yep. Which means you get to evolve at least 1 if you've got the Rare Candy, which I presume
I do have the Rare Candy. And then instead of having double fairy energy, I'm actually holding, as you're about to see, our first Rare Candy into Gardevoir.
Are you holding Fairy Super Boost?
I am holding the Super Boost, which now activates thanks to the triple Stage 2 in play.
You madman.
So...
Not a fan of that at all.
With that in mind, I can now use Turbo Strike for the knockout.
You absolutely can.
And accelerate 2 Fairy Energy to my Gardevoir GX.
Okay, so that's annoying.
That's the kind of turn I've been needing to keep myself in this game. And now I'm not even feeling bad about my position at all. I think I just went from quite far behind to immediately in front.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough because I have to Guzma kill this Lele this turn and set up a knockout on the Swampert next turn. That's pretty much what I have to do. Or kill the Curlier if I can get into Blue Boy again. Yeah,
taking out the Curlier is certainly a pretty annoying thing to do because you do know I'm holding the Gardevoir in hand.
This is the safest thing to do.
Do keep in mind that the counter gain is still inactive as well, which is...
Yeah, no, I can't use it, which is frustrating.
Yeah.
We're going to trade away.
Counter gain serves 2 purposes in this matchup, not only making it easier for you to attack, but also decreasing my damage because you need less energy to do what you need to do.
This is true.
So by forcing you to put a second energy on Ninetales, not only is it annoying for you, but it hurts me.
What do I do here?
Although I guess the Ninetales is weak to metal anyway, so it's not a huge difference.
Yeah, the Ninetales is going to be a problem. I don't think I need this rare candy, considering I've got another one in hand.
That makes sense.
I'm going to grab the Decidueye. What do I have to work with here? Not a lot.
The only damage on my board right now is just the 50 on the Swampert.
Check. Oh boy. Okay.
It would take 3 turns of dedicated Feather Arrows to knock out the Swampert.
Yeah.
Or 2 turns of Feather Arrows to kill the Curlier if I didn't get an evolution.
Which you're about to, so.
Correct.
There's the rare candy. Now, I'm in a similar position to you last turn.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, is this my turn to Hollow Hunt?
Oh, I see. Although, you've already GX attacked, actually.
Oh, I have, yeah, no, so I'm pretty much cooked then.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Okay, so that means I need to change up a little bit here. I need to change strategies.
Well, I mean, you were planning on saving your GX attack, to be fair. It just didn't quite work out that way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't quite. And I kept missing the Acerola, which was annoying as well. Okay. I need to do 120. That's not going to do it.
250 is a lot of damage on this. A lot of health on this active Solgaleo.
I'm at the point now where I'm kind of like, I don't think that I can win.
It's pretty crazy to think that, because literally 1 turn ago, it seemed like you were firmly in the lead.
If you had have missed that 1 turn, then I would have had a chance, but I don't think that I can get there.
It's pretty crazy how quickly this deck can really turn a game around.
I think I'm at the point where I need to pay to retreat into a Decidueye. And I'm just going to try and set myself up for a couple of turns here.
Oh yeah, it takes me a while to take a Decidueye out, especially one with no energy.
So we're gonna we'll just reattach to that Alolan Vulpix just in case, you never know.
Yep.
Now this Curly is gone, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna put a Feather Arrow on the Lele.
1 to Lele?
Which probably means the Acerola and kill him.
No, that's possible.
And end the game, sorry. And I'm gonna put 1 on the... This is hard. This is very hard. This is stupidly difficult. Okay, what am I doing here? What are my outs to win this game?
I think, as you were saying before, your easiest prizes come from the Swampert and the Lele.
Yeah.
So, and they're already both in range of being able to get knocked out.
Yeah, but the problem is that I need to take, essentially, I need to take these 3 prizes on the same turn.
That's asking for a lot.
I feel like if I don't do that, I lose.
Because there isn't really an easy knockout for you with Feather Arrows alone.
No, there's not. I'm gonna put both of them on the Lele.
Both on the Lele, yep.
Yep, because that way I give myself the best out to killing it with a Zoroark.
I like that a lot.
And then it is your turn.
Alright, draw for turn. Let's see. So I'm gonna start by just using Power Draw.
Yep.
Just draw 3. Oh, this is very interesting. Alright, so I've obviously got my second Gardevoir GX in hand, which I'll chuck down.
Yep.
And I think my... Oh, actually, I might do that. Alright, so I'm gonna go all in here, I think. So I'm gonna use 2 Secret Springs onto this Gardevoir GX.
Yes.
Attach a double colorless.
Oh boy.
So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, effectively 6 energy attached.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna Guzma your Tapu Lele.
Yes.
I'm going with a very big Gardevoir.
Yes, a fat Gardevoir.
And I think just to be safe, I'm also just gonna play a Max Potion on the Lele.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, you can still knock it out in one turn, just with Feather Arrows and Zoroark, but it makes it a little harder for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just gonna Infinite Force for 180.
That seems completely reasonable.
Taking 2 prizes. And I think it's pretty hard for you to survive this turn with the 6 energy Gardevoir in the active, and no real way to take it out.
Yeah, can you count up the Guzmas that you have in the bin?
In my discard pile,
1 or 2, I think you have.
I think it's just the 1, because any others that I discarded, I think I would have gotten back with Twilight.
Okay.
Yeah, just the 1 in discard right now.
See what I mean about having to win this turn?
Yep, certainly would be good. Pretty unrealistic, but it would be pretty good.
I don't think it's going to happen in trade. I think my big problem here is that I don't have any more basics left.
Oh, that makes Zoroark very inefficient.
I think I've run out of basics.
Uh-oh. You haven't used Rescue Stretcher, or you have?
It's prized.
It's prized, oh no.
Yeah, otherwise if I could get into it, that would be,
yeah.
would be really nice.
Sounds like you're very quickly running out of things to do.
Yep. I think the smartest play now, knowing full well that I'm probably going to lose.
Yep.
How many energy have you used? Oh, you've shuffled heaps in with Twilight anyway.
Yeah, I think after the Twilight and the...
I don't think there's a way.
Like, I think I've gotten... Oh, I've got 1 double colorless in the bin, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually a way that I can get out of this problem.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't think of any.
You can hear me going din 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 din, trying to figure it out. Yeah, I reckon that's it. That's gonna be it. Because I've got no basics left, and
with Guzma in my hand, and I've got a couple of energy anyway, I don't think there was ever a realistic way for you to survive.
Yeah, I was gonna be struggling. That's alright, I'll go first, and I'll just donk you again, it's not a problem.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, people do say that the Decidueye is the comeback deck. But in that game, you got ahead, and Gardevoir was a bit more fitting of that title that game.
And the big problem is that you just can't do 230 consistently enough to do it. You can't, you can set yourself up to take a knockout on a Gardevoir, but then when the second Gardevoir comes in, you have to be able to get yourself out of there a little bit easier. But I mean,
yeah,
now that I'm going first, if I can set up a couple of Decidueye early, I'm feeling a lot better.
Well, yeah, the deck is very, very good at taking out little HP Pokemon and very inefficient at taking out big ones. So, obviously, it almost seems like you're favored in the first half of the game and unfavored in the second half. So you really want to prolong that, so to say, first half of the game as long as you can.
Exactly. And if I can, I did well because I was able to, limit the amount of, Gardevoirs that you had early doors. But then turn when I had to kill your Gardevoir, you just set up 2 more, and it was too hard to come back from.
Yeah. All right. I've got a mulligan, so that's certainly going to help you with your early game pressure.
I'll flip this back over again.
Don't worry, I didn't see that Zoroark.
Shut up.
Hopefully I don't give you too many extra cards.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would like them.
Well, you're getting at least 1. Make that 2. Make that 2. You're getting 2 extra cards.
Is this a thing that you found quite a lot with Gardevoir in your testing, that it mulligans a lot? Because you've mulliganed
I
every
have.
single game.
I have found that a lot, which is weird that you say that, because I don't quite understand why. I mean, what is it playing? It's got 3 Rolts, 2 Mudkip, 2 Vulpix, it's got the Cosmog, it's got 2 Lele, it's got Ditto.
So
It's
really,
got at least an average number of basics, if not above.
it really shouldn't be. Maybe it's just confirmation bias.
Yeah, oh well. In theory, it shouldn't happen for too much longer. Hopefully we get one off this hand. Let's have a look. We got one. In fact, we've got more than one.
Beautiful. I will take my 2 mulligans.
Is that the right order? Yes, it is. Hopefully they help at least a little bit.
I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to throw it out there. They were all garbage.
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Like, my hand is just fat trash at the moment.
Uh-oh.
It's because at the moment, I have, like, 16 Guzma in my hand, so...
That's a lot of Guzma.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm allowed to play that many, frankly.
Well, the fact that you've even got that many cards in your hand.
I know.
In
But,
total.
you know, you did mulligan quite a lot, so...
Yeah. I don't think I mulliganed 16 times, though, so...
Well, no,
I don't know,
but
I reckon
had
it's a bit
cards-
questionable over there.
I had cards from earlier. Come on.
A couple.
So I'm gonna do the old Professor Realm.
Yep, that makes sense.
And this turn I'm feeling good, in the sense that I have my 2 Rowlets. So if you have a slow start and I have a fast one, happy times.
Yep.
I'm also going to attach a Rainbow to the Vulpix, and then pass to you.
Seems like a very good start. And I would actually be a little scared of my start, honestly, if I was going second. But since I'm going first, sorry, since I'm going second,
Yep.
being at a beacon here is a pretty big deal, I think.
It's huge.
So I'm going to Ultra Ball.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm going to be grabbing an Lele for an Elm, and I think I'm going to ditch Brooklet Hill because I don't really need it after I've used this Elm. And I'll also ditch a Fairy Energy. So, Ultra Ball, let's hope that I haven't prized all my Leles. There's one, so a Wonder Tag.
Route
For
Vulpix
Elm.
Ditto is bad. Hopefully one
Well,
of those is prized.
I'm kind of scared to get the Ditto because you've got 2 Rowlet down already. It's very possible you could just get double Decidueye and knock it out straight away.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that I guess, well, to be fair, if you've got 2 of each, you don't really need anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm definitely grabbing...
Vulpix, Routes, and Mudkip is probably not bad.
I think I'm going to grab those 2, and I'm just deciding, do I want to try and get Solgaleo out of this game? Because the Cosmog is also a very tempting card to grab. But if I don't get Vulpix, then I'm kind of risking that I lose access to Ninetales next turn. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to grab the Vulpix. Because if I grabbed Ditto, and you're able to get Zoroark, DCE, and 2 Decidueyes, you could actually knock out Vulpix and Ditto, and that would be really bad.
That would pretty much ruin your time here.
I mean, it is still possible you pull off a play like that using Ninetales, but hopefully I get to keep at least one. So we'll go ahead and Beacon straight away, I think.
Sure.
We'll go ahead and grab Alolan Ninetales, and we'll grab... I think Swampert, if there's one in here. There it is.
Cool.
The Ninetales Swampert, onto you.
I'm going to evolve into Zoroark, and then I am going to Cynthia.
Now, I'm very scared that you're going to be able to capitalize on all the 60 HP Pokemon I've got in play. Whether you can kill both Vulpix or if you can kill Mudkip, you can really kind of make this Beacon of mine inefficient, potentially.
Well, I mean, I'm in 8 cards here. I need to get 2 Decidueye and a Alolan Vulpix and a Switch.
Well, I mean, if you get the Ninetales, you get the Switch anyway.
Yeah, I know, but if I get the Ninetales to get the Switch, that means that I don't necessarily guarantee myself 2 Decidueye.
Yeah, you are asking for a lot.
I'm asking for a massive, massive hand here.
But you're asking that for the perfect case scenario. There's still a lot of good hands you can get, which don't involve that.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I didn't get anything, so...
You can get anything. Well, not yet. You've still got to trade.
Trade. Yep, still nothing.
Dang.
Wow.
That's not what you want.
No. I think I just lost this game. I think
Well, this was probably the most important turn of the game.
Like, I'm going to throw it out there. That's a garbage hand.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's pretty bad.
No energy to attack with. I didn't even get a rare candy by itself.
Oh man. I mean, my hand isn't great either, but I mean, as soon as I get swamped into, that could change very quickly.
Well, but here's the thing: I can't do anything. It's your turn.
Damn, that is not what I was expecting. Here I am worried about two of my Pokemon getting knocked out at once. And you're like, nah, I'm just gonna pass.
I'm not doing anything. I'll just pass.
All right, so
like, contingency plan. I can get the Magcargo. I can get this.
So I'll go for a Snowy Wind.
All I need is an Ultra Ball.
Sorry, not a Snowy Wind.
Away.
A Mysterious Guidance.
I haven't even used any of the good cards. That's my discard. Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy start, especially in a matchup where you really need to capitalize on the early game. I'm kind of thinking about being greedy here, just grabbing 2 rare candies and hoping to trade into something. It's either that or the Timer Ball and try and get some stage 1s into play, which I think might be
a solid play as well.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them are guaranteed to work though, because Timer Ball could very easily fail. And I think the Timer Ball might be prized anyway, so now I'm choosing between Ultra Ball and Rare Candy. And the Ultra Ball isn't really worthwhile without having the candy anyway. Let's just go ahead and grab Double Candy.
Yeah, fair enough. That seems reasonable.
I'm guaranteed to get Swampert into play. If I draw a Gardevoir and an Ultra Ball, then I can get a Guardian to play as well. Or if I get another Ninetales, I could even just grab some Ultra Balls.
Yeah.
So, this seems fine.
That's fine. That's not a problem.
Alright, so we'll evolve into Swampert with a Rare Candy.
Yep.
And then Power Draw a Fairy to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's quite nice.
Huh.
I'm a little scared of how many engines, because I got an Ultra Ball, so I'm going to be able to get a Gardevoir into play.
Great.
But I have to ditch quite a few good cards here. So I have to either discard 2 energy, which I've already discarded 2, or discard 1 and a Max Potion, which is a super important resource in this matchup. But I think I've discarded a little too many energy anyway, without having Solgaleo in play already. It's a bit risky. So we're just going to grab a Gardevoir of the Ultra Ball, play Rare Candy into Gardevoir.
Yep, and then Cynthia.
I'm actually going to attach Double Colorless before I do that.
That's fair enough.
And then go for Cynthia.
That seems perfectly fine.
Yeah, this is going well so far.
Well, now I'm in a position where I'm like, what do I actually do to win this game?
Well, you've lost most of your potential to take those easy prizes at the end of the game, so you're probably going to have to actually deal 230 damage to a Gardevoir. That seems like something you're going to have to do eventually. On the bright side, I'm 1 Max Potion down.
That is possible.
At least for now. Alright, we'll grab 6. I've already used Power Draw, so I'm going to be stuck with these 6 cards. Let's see if I get anything good. Oh, I'd say that's good. Got another Rare Candy Gardevoir.
Oh, cool. No worries. Well, I probably may as well scoop up now, hadn't I?
I got a Secret Spring to retreat.
Oh, God, jeez, cool. This is
and then a Secret Spring taken a Force for 90.
What a piece of crap.
That worked out fine.
Yeah, no. You're right. I'm like, I just need 1 card and I can get started.
And you're like, oh, I'm going to miss? Okay, that's fine. Here's 3 stage 2 turn 2.
Guzma. I just keep drawing Guzma.
Oh my god.
What's going on? I'm just going to Max Potion that off just to annoy you.
I am annoyed. At least you've annoyed me.
Right. What is going on? Where are all my cards? Okay. Alright. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Oh, I don't know, man.
Sounds like we need a bit of unenthusiastic Blake to commentate on this game.
Mate, I need bloody Sodium Blake. Here he comes.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Sodium Blake.
Sodium Blake. I'm gonna do 130 to your active.
130? That's a respectable amount of damage.
It is, but you know what's really annoying? My Zoroark's dead. But I can't do anything else.
Quite likely.
I can't do anything else.
Alright, so we'll just Cynthia. So what do I need? I need 2 more energy, I think. I'm doing 150 right now. 2 energy seems quite doable. But it's also quite possible I miss. Because as I said, I
Actually, now that
I've
I've
lost
done
all
that,
the
I
bench.
think I probably had a better play that turn.
Yeah, the better play, you think?
I probably should have just Guzman out the Swampert and Beaconed, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that. The Swampert kind of bought you a turn last game.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got a power draw. We'll ditch Lele. And then I'm just gonna attach the double colorless.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll go for a infinite force for knockout.
Well, I guess he's going up here. Ooh,
I mean, losing this Gardevoir is pretty likely now, so I'm kind of upset about that.
I wouldn't say that it's likely.
Well, I guess it depends on if you're willing to go in for an energy drive.
Well, it's less about whether I'm willing to and whether it's possible.
Well, that's also true. I don't even know if it's the right play for sure, but it would get you a knockout. I've got, what, 100 HP left in this Gardevoir, so even a Ninetales could potentially do it.
Yeah, I think I just have to do that. Because I can guarantee it.
Yeah. Especially with the counter gain active, it's oh no, you can't use counter gain.
And
Still good.
I've got the rainbow as well, so I can do that.
Yeah. So all you need is access to obviously the Ninetales, which it seems like you're able to find.
But the problem from here is that I've just got massive problems.
Oh yeah, there's not much good going on for you.
No, I've got huge problems. I'm kind of at the point where I need to like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Well, yeah, after you take these two prizes, the last four aren't really mapping out too well for you.
No, they're really not. I guess I'm gonna grab Rescue Stretcher. And I'm gonna grab... I guess I'll just grab a rare candy just in case.
Yep.
My Mysterious Guidance. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm gonna Rescue Stretcher to get my Zoroark back, because I feel like draw is important. Oh,
makes sense.
No. Jeez, this is all bad.
What have you done now?
No, I've not done anything. Have I? No, sorry, trade that away. Let's get this out of here. Oop, that's there.
You're all flustered.
Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. Have I supported yet? I don't think I have. I think I've just been panicking.
Yeah, mostly panicking.
Mostly panicking. I'm gonna sit there.
It's not all bad. I mean, you were worried about taking out a gun.
Yeah, I know, but the problem here is that you just Secret Spring, attach Choice Band, and kill this Ninetales.
Is that all I need?
I think so. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep, that's it. 180. That'll do it.
Oh, I forgot double colors as well.
Well, that's what I did say that. So Secret Spring, DCE, Choice Band.
Right. Well, I mean, you're taking out 2 DCE at once. It's not super easy to find another one. You're removing the...
He says having it in hand.
I actually don't have it. I'm actually kind of scared about my energy at the moment. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to Twilight in the near future.
Well, here we go. We're going to Snowy Wind, which is going to be a knockout on the active. We're going to put 30 on the Gardevoir.
I think the main thing that's concerning is the fact you suddenly got a Decidueye this game.
Yes, that is a massive concern.
It's a big problem.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very concerned about it.
Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to bench Ralts. I'm going to power draw an Elm. And I'm just gonna take it easy, attach an energy to Gardevoir, and just do a simple 90 damage.
That seems fine.
I'm not too concerned.
Yeah, no, and I wouldn't be either. Draw. Okay, we're going to trade. we're gonna time it. Let's see how this one goes. Nope, double tails. Great.
Uh-oh.
Great. So bad. Well, I guess we're now going to Ultra Ball away an Elm and a Rowlet.
Yep.
To grab a Decidueye.
Oh my god, is he gonna do it?
I'm getting one.
He's getting one.
Let's not go crazy though.
Get excited.
Let's not go crazy.
You could.
I don't think it's worth it. So we're gonna rare candy into a Decidueye. I have
No
one.
problem.
Then I'm going to play Professor Elm's lecture because I haven't played a supporter yet, or at least I don't think I have. At this stage, it doesn't really
I'll let
matter.
you.
To grab the only 60 HP Pokemon that's left in my deck.
Solid.
Which I'm going to place confidently on the bench and attach a fairy to. And then I'm going to boop you with what do you got? You got 30 on there already. So
yes.
I'm gonna do 20 to the Lele on the bench, and then 100 to the active.
100 to the active, and where would you like the snipe?
30 on the Lele as well, please.
So 50 to the Lele. Seems good. Draw for turn. Alright, well, rare candy to another Gardevoir.
Sure. I'm just gonna focus down these two. I'm gonna ignore everything else, and we're just gonna move on with our life.
Alright, you say that, and I'm just gonna max potion this one.
That's fine, I'm not upset.
And then I'm going to Ultra Ball, thin some cards out that I don't need. Ditch Mudkip and Curlier. I'll fail that, and then play a Cynthia.
Sure. Not upset. It's fine.
Now, I'm starting to get dangerously low on energy, so I'm very tempted to Twilight this turn. Obviously, if I miss the knockout, I'll definitely Twilight, but I don't think I would miss the knockout, because all I need is
if you could Twilight,
an energy.
you can knock it out.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm gonna have to make the decision. I really want to Twilight.
I think the decision is just to take the knockout, surely.
I don't know. Because, I mean, if I Twilight, I get both max potions back and all the energy that I need to be able to make sure I can close out the game.
But then
So I'll
you
grab
can also
6.
just Twilight next turn. I'm not going to kill this Gardevoir this turn, surely.
Well, it's still possible that I'm not gonna be able to do either, to be honest.
No energy.
So I'm gonna power draw. See how good this ability really is. It's not good enough. Alright, now I should start panicking.
Alright, we're in with a chance, boys. Here we go. Here we go.
Don't think there's anything that comes to mind I can do about this. So, yeah, it's your turn.
Giddy up. Here we go.
Let's see exactly how low I am on energy, because I know it's bad. I just want to see how bad it is. Oh boy, it might be a bit worse than I thought.
It might be considerably terrible.
So I play 7 fairy, and I've got 6 in the discard.
Okay.
I've got 2 double colors in the discard.
Right.
So in deck, I've got 4 energy left total, and only one of them is a fairy.
Cool, but one of them's a boost, so that's fine.
Yes, that is true.
We're gonna trade. Oh.
I think if I had drawn the last fairy there, I would have definitely gone for the Twilight. But now, I wonder if I'm ever going to get that chance again. I honestly don't know.
I'm going to grab with this mysterious guidance a counter gain and a counter catcher.
Yep. Both are good cards for the future.
Both seem fine. Since you didn't kill me, I'm feeling pretty good about having them. I'm going to attach the gain.
Yep.
Now the question is, how much do I need the second Decidueye?
Not necessary, but it's pretty good.
It is pretty good, but I don't know if I absolutely need it.
I think it's the sort of thing where if you can get it, go for it, but if it costs you, it's probably not worth it.
Here's the thing, though. If I put... I'm going to put, what, 70 damage on that Lele this turn. Potentially. If I put 50, then it's 70 damage away. So as in, if I use the 1 Decidueye, it's 70 damage away.
Yep.
If I use 2, it's 50.
Yes.
Is that relevant when it comes to the Gardevoir? Because I can only do 70 with this Ninetales next turn when you kill this.
If I kill it.
Well, that's true, if you kill it. So I'm going to do 100 to the active, which will put it on 130. I'm going to have a Decidueye snipe on...
On the Lele?
No, I think I'm going to put it on the active as well.
Active? So you'll do a 120 to the active?
120 on the active, because that way I've got the option for the setup on everything, and then the 30 goes on the Lele because of the Snowy Wind.
No problem. So 30 to Lele, we'll put it up to 80 damage, and then 120 on the active.
And now everything's kind of in range of doing stuff.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. I guess I'm gonna put down a Ninetales just to see if I can thin my deck and hope I draw what I need.
Let's grab yourself.
There are no items in my deck, never mind.
Oh, cool, no worries.
Oh gosh, there's only 2 energy in deck. So I've obviously got 2 in the prizes. Which is good and bad, because it means if I get 1 energy, this Ninetales is probably going down. But, oh man, I'm scared. I've only got 1 power draw to hit this. Actually, is there another way I can draw cards? Let me just have a look at my hand. There might be. I think I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding Swampert and Solgaleo.
Yep.
Once again to fail. And I'm holding a Lily, so I might be able to draw a couple cards before I power draw here.
A couple of extra cards doesn't seem bad.
So I'll chuck the choice band here. I just need to decide, do I want to power draw now? And that gives me the option to Guzma still, or do I want a Lily to try and increase my odds of drawing the energy? Let's see. I think I've got a Lily first. So a Lily for 3 cards. Alright, it's a good thing I didn't power draw, because I would have done absolutely nothing.
Would have done nothing.
Alright, 5 cards in deck. I'm going to use power draw.
Yep.
Draw 3 of those cards. I do have access to an energy this turn, thankfully.
Cool.
But obviously I'm out of max potions, so that's still scary. So I'm just going to attach the super boost to the active.
Yep.
And do a lot of damage to that Ninetales. And knock it out.
Ton of it. Okay.
Go into 2 prizes. Should be a close finish.
How many cards have you got in your hand?
Let's see, I've got 4,
You got like
8, 9 cards.
9. Okay.
I lilied to 6 and I drew another 3.
Yeah.
And then I took another 2 prizes and only played 1 card from hand.
Okay, so your Lele on the bench is on 80, yes?
80 damage here,
Yep.
120 damage here.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to kill this Gardevoir.
I don't think it's quite enough for you to be able to knock both out at once.
Not quite.
But it's incredibly close.
Because it's 120 plus 40 is 160 plus 70. So I can kill the Gardevoir with the Ninetales if I have a second Decidueye, can't I?
What is it on 80? So
120 goes to 160. 160 plus 70 is 230.
I think that makes sense.
Then that's the play. Maths is hard.
Yeah, the maths checks out. 2 feather arrows plus a Snowy Wind will do it.
So I'm going to Ultra Ball that stuff away, because I don't see it coming up. Because I either win this turn or I don't. Well, not win this turn, or I either...
Good enough.
Yeah. I need to put you, like... I need to put myself in the best position possible to win, right?
Yeah, and now I'm still not sure. Maybe I should have used last turn. But if I'd done that, you would have kept the choice band on the active, and it would have been...
If you had a Twilight of last turn, then I would have just been able to kill the active, and it wouldn't have been a massive problem.
Yeah. You would have only needed one feather arrow on the active.
Yeah.
You could do 50 to the bench Lele.
We're going to... I think I still have to trade. I have to give myself the best out to the Guzma.
Oh, you need a Guzma, do you?
Well, I need the Guzma next turn or something similar.
Ah, okay.
So trade.
That's fair.
And then we're gonna, double feather arrow onto the active and snowy wind for the knockout.
Yep.
30 more onto the Lele, please.
30 to Lele. So I'm in trouble if I can't win this turn. Alright, let's see. What's my best way to win this? There's not many, to be honest.
Well, you've got potentially 3 energy and a choice band, so I'm not actually sure that you can.
I'm pretty sure I can't, but I just need to hope that you can't win on the following turn.
Yeah.
Right now, all you need to do is declare Snowy Win and you win the game. So I'm going to promote Ninetales. Draw for turn. What's my best way of doing this? This is unfortunate because my last card is my double Colorless Energy, which would help quite a lot right now. I almost wish that I was able to just declare I mean, I can't Tapu Cure with that Lele, but if I have another Lele, like a Psychic Energy, Tapu Cure would be really strong here.
It would, but that sounds like a very specific set of circumstances to be...
And it seems like a thing that I can't do with this list either.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have to hope that you can't declare Snowy Wind, I think. So I'm going to Guzma. Now, it's kind of awkward because I need to win next turn. If you miss, I need to win next turn, right?
Yeah.
So I actually think I have to bring out the Tapu Lele because that's the only thing I can two-hit at this point. And that's really unfortunate because that's the one that is quite easy for you to get out the active.
Yeah.
I'm just going to attach an energy to the Gardevoir.
Yep.
And do 60 damage with Infinite Force.
Fair enough. Draw for turn. I'm going to trade. Okay, well, let's see if the last Guzma is prized.
Oh boy.
It is.
Oh no. Wait, is that actually come up?
I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to decide whether it does. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to attach a counter game to something.
Yes.
I'm going to attach the DCE to the Lele. How many cards have you got?
In hand?
Yeah.
I have 3, 6, 8 cards in hand and 1 card in deck.
Okay, well we're going to judge.
Oh boy. So what do you need this turn? Can you even get it still?
Well, I can't attack.
Not with the Ninetales, no. I mean, you could energy drive, but that sounds kind of bad.
I think energy drive means I lose.
I would agree.
To be fair, I'm going to field blower the choice band.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay to retreat, and I'm gonna double feather arrow onto the Tapu Lele.
So 110 goes to 150.
Yep. And then I'm gonna hope that I don't lose this turn.
I think you're safe, to be honest. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. Draw for turn. I'm just trying to think if there's a way I can win. I don't think I can do enough damage.
Guzma, Switch, DCE. But
well, I'm not playing with Switch. That's what I'm missing. I can get Guzma DCE, and I still need another choice band as well, which I'm not even sure I've got left. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's not. You're not even.
So in theory, I've got all those cards available except for the Switch, and that seems like a pretty important piece. So I may as well power draw
Sure.
3 cards. And once again, I'm wondering, instead of attacking your Lele last time, maybe I would have been better off going for Twilight.
Possibly.
Well, I missed the DCE again, which is this card. There was the choice band and the Guzma. So how much can energy drive do? It's only doing 70. That's not enough.
Nope.
I think I might be out of place here.
Well, here's the thing. What's your Lele on at the moment?
150. A feather arrow ends the game.
Yeah. So if you
so there's no question of if you're going to win the game.
Yeah.
And I don't see a way for me to win the game. I can just attach a choice band. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've got Guzma, but that's not going to help.
Nope.
So all I can really do is infinite force for 90.
And then I win.
And that's going to be it. I think this was the DCE. Yes, it was. And I think I had another energy over here. Yeah, I had another DC over here. But yeah, I just ran out of resources that turn. I think the only thing I could have done differently was using Twilight, which every single turn I attacked, I felt like Twilight would have been better. Yeah. But I just felt so far behind that I didn't think I could afford it.
That you really kind of felt like you had to do it.
Yeah, but I think in hindsight that probably would have been my best out to winning the game was to Twilight. But oh well, that was a super close match regardless.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like it's a matchup that could go either way. Like in a tournament setting, it could very, very easily go in both directions. So it's worth testing.
We were just saying that if the game goes past the part where I'm able to evolve my Pokemon, Decidueye favored. But that was a game where I got 3 stage 2s into play before you even start dealing damage, and you still managed to come back.
But in order to get those stage 2s into play, you had to discard 4 energy, which came back to bite you. Because you never Twilighted, and by the time you got to the point where you felt like you couldn't, because otherwise I'd win.
Yeah, and obviously the Solgaleo being a huge part in this matchup is a card I wasn't able to find bench space for there.
Yeah, because I was going so slow, you couldn't get into the card that you would have won with.
Yeah, if you were able to knock out one of my 2 Vulpix, that would have been super useful. Yep, but that's alright.
You would have been able to get into it, but that's the game. Anyway, thanks Jordan for coming along, testing this one out.
No problem.
And thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do what you need to do, and we will catch you next time for more from the Sableyes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.